Hey guys, what's going on? John Haddock here from Think About Comics, joined by
Your boy Wayne Bethea.
Today we're going to be talking about the Immortal She Hulk by Al Ewing. What'd you think, man?
I love it, man. Hey, man. You know, I have been reading She Hulk. You know what I'm saying? I dabbled a little bit with the Empire storyline, so I got a little feel for it. But, you know, this issue was my, hey, this is She Hulk for real, standalone, dealing with some issues. And I'm telling you, she dealing with some issues, man. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I was worried about this book when I picked it up because Immortal Hulk has been kind of that book no one was counting on.
Yeah.
And it exploded, and it's been a fun read. I know some people kind of have they're on the fence towards the middle and how it's developed now. But I've really enjoyed reading it, and for a first issue, it's a totally different tone from the Immortal Hulk.
Yeah.
The Immortal Hulk's tone is like this, hey, the Hulk is a scary monster.
Yeah.
He's a beast. Like, it's about how the Hulk is a dark side of Banner that's taking over his persona, and he's able to come back from the death, and he's dealing with childhood trauma, abuse, and all this other stuff. What is able to facilitate the Hulk's existence.
Yes.
That's his problem, is it's deep. It's deep, evil shit.
Evil.
Jennifer is, she's more of she kind of feels like a victim in this. She kind of got the raw end of the deal, and she's worried about a lot of stuff. I think Bruce is more worried about like what the Hulk can do.
Yeah.
And she's more worried about how life has impacted her.
Yeah.
And she's scared of what comes next. Yeah. And you see that, and it really talks about, and it breaks down, in my opinion, how I read it, was it displays a lot of mental illness that some of these characters would see. I mean, she talks to Wolverine, and she wants his advice on death and how to come back.
Oh, yeah.
And he kind of is very abrasive because his set is now a Krakoa, and he doesn't want to tell all the secrets about how people come back to life. And he's just like, look, it is what it is, whatever. And she hasn't been able to complete that circle of, hey, look, die, live again, die, live again. And that's a burden on her. And that's something that she's scared of, and she's looking for that answer in life, like I think a lot of people are. And then we see her do it again when she meets the leader in the Green Door, which was incredible.
Yes.
And we get to figure out, like, okay, we get more of I would say, an open, like in the Immortal Hulk, they try to make it more suspenseful in what the leader's doing.
Yeah.
Here, the leader just comes out and says, hey, look, I control how you guys come back. I have the keys to the doors. Don't die again, Jennifer, and adds even more to her anxiety. Yeah. As the book starts, we see the She-Hulk as a strong person. She dies, she comes back, she's starting to feel the pressure. Yeah. And then the leader comes and just crushes her emotionally. And I think it's going to be a really great build-up to see where she starts at the bottom when she's kind of on her own. Mm-hmm. And she reaches out to Wolverine, but I think she's going to reach out to the Hulk family because the leader talks about, like, you're not the only Gamma, and I think they're going to build around her and build her back up. And this title, I think, is going to be something completely different from Immortal Hulk, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think they have a lot of potential with this book.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. All right. I enjoy not only the dialogue between her and Wolverine, because Wolverine was very specific as far as, hey, friends, hey, look, you want coming back? The only way you find that plane is your friends. They know who you are, you know who you are, and you know who you are through your friends. All right? Now, what I find a little interesting is how the Avengers are going to take her, because she's died before, and the Avengers kind of, tried to, spoon feed her back in, try to be, easy with her, now that she's a part of the Green Door issue. All right, is she going to stay over there with the Avengers? Are you going to see a lot more of her in the Avengers titles, or are you going to see more of her on the Hulk titles and maybe Hulk team ups?
I think she's going to be more family oriented.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way I think the Immortal Hulk has been.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts out with him on the run. He runs into Miss McGee, and then he's back with Betty. He's back with Doc Samson. He's, Dr. Fry is busting out of his tube thing. And I think that's what its focus has been, is bringing the Hulk characters back and establishing, like, what makes them work.
Okay.
You know, the Hulk works when he's a scary monster, not the fun Professor Hulk. Like, that's the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde comparison. Okay. Jennifer works best when she's around other people, like the Fantastic Four. Yeah. I think her character has a hard time dealing with, I mean, just from a reader standpoint, of being on her own. Because she's not, like, I think she's more of like a B-list hero.
Okay.
But I think because she is like that side Hulk that you wouldn't really go towards, you know? Yeah. Even with this book, like when it came out, I was like, oh, they're just piggybacking off of more Hulk. And then I read it and I realized where he's coming from, and he's focusing on that mental health aspect of that, you know, post-traumatic stress, that anxiety. And I think a lot of people are going to relate to this and really go to this book. And I wouldn't be surprised if this book starts to outsell Immortal Hulk.
Hey.
Because it's more relatable.
Yeah. Well, I hope it does jump out.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting this on my pull list, guys. I really enjoy the stuff that Ali Ewing's been doing lately. I enjoyed We Find Them When They're Dead.
Oh, God, yes.
I really enjoyed that book by Boom Studios. If you haven't read that, check that out.
Definitely.
His Immortal Hulk run has been something that I followed the entire time, and I really enjoyed this, and I'm highly anticipating issue 2.
Get it.
Absolutely. But hey, guys, that's our opinion on this book. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit us up in the comment section. We try to do our best. We love having that dialogue with you guys in the comment section. As always, guys, be safe and keep reading comics.
Peace.